Hi, I'm Shauna J. Cerniak, founder of Every Woman Empowered, and alongside are my co-hosts,
Johnny Galardo, international artist, and Every Woman Empowered's resident artist.
And Neela Janu, certified laughter yoga instructor, founder of Let's Laugh Yig, and happiness ambassador for Every Woman Empowered.
Welcome to
Chit Chat!
We are very excited to have on Chit Chat the founder of the Canadian Institute of Workplace Bullying and Harassment, Linda Crockett. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you for being on the show. I think what we're going to talk about today is so valuable and so important. And I'm sure that more people have experienced workplace bullying and harassment, probably more so than not. And we have coming up on October 17th and 23rd, 17th to the 23rd, Workplace Bullying Awareness Week. Now, I have to ask you, when did we start to recognize that there was such a thing as workplace bullying and harassment? And what made you decide that this was an important matter to go forward with?
Well, workplace bullying and harassment has been around forever. It's not a new phenomenon, but we are a growing, intellectually growing society. We do have the internet now, which I call an abyss of weaponry if we want to hurt somebody. So our techniques for bullying are a little bit more sophisticated than they were when our great-grandparents were getting bullied at work. So it's been around forever. There's research out there, hundreds and hundreds of research out there for years. But when did we as a society start to catch on? I can only speak for Canadians, Albertans, to be honest with you. There's other experts around the world to speak to that. But what I see as a person who does this full time, since 2000 and let's say 18, when we got legislation, but also the Me Too movement came out around the same time. And if anyone here recalls, the city of Edmonton was widely exposed for harassment, sexual harassment, discrimination, and bullying. And at those three things coming together at once really accelerated the learning for Albertans and Canadians. It's always been there, but I really see a shift in the discussion, the open and speaking about it. I mean, workplace bullying is just like the trend of domestic violence and sexual assault that was in the closet in our own last decade. It's been in our closet, blaming victims, shaming victims, shutting them down. That domestic violence, sexual assault finally came out of the closet. Now we're talking about it. We're not shaming and blaming the victims. Same with workplace bullying. It's now, I can finally confidently say it's out of the closet. We are finally talking about it.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's amazing that it has only just been that many years, really.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And, you know, the second part of your question was what made me do this? Well, I think a lot of people do this because they go through it. You know, the most passionate out there that are dedicated and hardworking in this area, heartfelt, been through it, sat on many sides of the desk. I have been through it as a target many times. I've been mobbed several times, but I've also been a witness that spoke up and a witness that didn't speak up. I've also been accused of bullying. So I've been in all sides of the desk watching it now as a professional who has done my recovery work. I'm now serving those people, either the leaders or those that are targeted, those that are bystanders, and those that are actually identified for bullying behaviors, whether it's factual or false. I work with them too, because I see value and importance in working with all sides of it, giving resources to all sides. We're not going to get anywhere if we don't.
Yes.
Well, exactly. And the landscape for workplaces keeps changing. There's so many people working remotely right now during the pandemic. And so what are we seeing with that in regards to workplace bullying?
That is such an important question right now. I honestly thought that I would slow down. I thought I was going to get a little bit of a break. I've been doing this work for over 10 years, and I have a kind of a pattern that I see every year. And I get a little bit of break over the summer. I thought, okay, good, I'm going to get a longer break. But you know what? The actual opposite happened. I am more busy than ever. I haven't got my break. And we're just seeing a different, I call it strain of bullying, because bullying is like a virus. Harassment and negative stuff is like a virus. But I see a different strain where people are now afraid even in their own homes because they're working from home. And the bully has just found new tactics to bully. The bully's now calling them at home. What are you doing? Where have you been? Why is this in your calendar? Why are you doing this decision? What's this about? Constantly calling every half hour. Now that person's in their safe place of home, scared to answer the phone, scared to look at the computer for all the inundated, emails they were getting. There's other types of bullying too that is coming through COVID. Some people who are absolutely working from home, fantastic. Productivity might even be better. There is no change in the productivity, the outcomes, they're fine. But yet you'll get a bully boss or a bully HR director who will demand that they come into work even though they don't need to. And they might even have an autoimmune disease. So coming to work places them at risk. Have a case where there was a child at home with autoimmune disease and mom was being forced to come to work. The child can't go to daycare. The child has to now go somewhere and be at risk. Mom has to go to work every day. And not everyone is wearing a mask at work. Not everyone is 6 feet apart at work. And these are even in very large organizations. Now she's at risk going home and putting her child at risk. So we're seeing all kinds. The other added part is pressure and high stress is a high risk factor for workplace bullying. Well, add in COVID stress and pressure to keep your business alive. You're now pressuring people to come in when it's not safe. You're now threatening people that they can be replaced. People are scared of losing their jobs. And so they come in and they see people standing 4 feet away that are not wearing a mask. It's haunting and it's torturing. And it's really causing a lot more harm.
I guess I'm shocked. First of all, when you say the bully coming into your home, a violation. This is your home, like you said, your safe place. I can just imagine, we go home to escape our work and we try to leave it at the door and then come home and then have that, like you said, safe place. But to be violated in your own home, wow, when you said that, I could picture it. And I just thought, how tragic is that? Let alone, your other, people that have gone through this with, children, with autoimmune diseases, and they can't be out and about, and then, forcing someone to be in a work environment that really they shouldn't be. It's not a necessity. I'm just blown away. Let
me blow you away with one more example. One more example that blows my mind is a couple of employees actually getting disciplined for refusing to take off their mask. So wow. We have this, our world today is those who wear masks, those who don't, those who get vaccinated, those who don't. But I'm actually seeing leaders punish particular employees for not taking their mask off under restrictions. It doesn't make sense. And the employer is obviously in trouble, but it's devastating for the employees who have been especially medically directed to wear a mask for their own safety, not just the safety of the clients. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Nothing actually shocks me anymore, to be honest, but I will tell you there's still cases that bring me to tears. Yeah, they're so bad.
And it's, as the employee, this is your boss. They're that higher level of authority. It's a really tricky place to be in.